Check if you can hear.
Yes.
Uh,
Easy, even TV.
check if you
I will.
And you can go.
Would you guys, do you study also cybersecurity? You study cybersecurity, you?
I'm just a first year natural scientist that's therefore on my credit.
I study neuroscience, I just like found this on my kid's school adventure last night.
Okay.
Orada Burak bir de Emir viski aldı bana. Ondan sonrası yok. En son sonra şatattım, sonra drop yeni infolar geliyor. Nasıl dışarı çıktığın, nasıl eve doğru gidiş yolu, onlar da.
What year are you in?
Bayağı bir
Fourth year, well, I'm studying abroad here.
yaşadı.
Where were you studying?
I did my bachelor's in the Netherlands. So I'm technically supposed to graduate now, but I have kind of like a study delay. So to finish my degree, I did a study abroad instead of doing it before writing my thesis. And because I'm a four-year student anyway, I decided to ask them if I could stay longer here. I need some coding experience for masters, so I figured
But like what sort of coding?
any coding. I don't understand coding at all. And I'm taking bioinformatics module, and I am pretty much confused. So I just figured, I mean, the more I guess, I try.
So you see, because in our natural sciences we have to do a basic Python module in the first year just to
Yeah,
get
so
basics down.
yeah.
So have you ever done something like that? Just
Yeah, I did MATLAB and I even like some C++ and stuff like that. So I kind of know how to code.
yeah, so you do have yeah.
Yeah, and then I started working with the virtual machine via what is it? Via the terminal on a Mac. But otherwise, I did coding when I was way younger, like I was 12, 13. Now I'm 21. So I need a bit more experience.
And then so how would you use it in kind of
So you code in general to map the brain and also genome analysis.
yeah.
So I want to do neurogenetics.
Yeah.
So we have like how a genome is connected to a particular neuro disease.
Yeah.
And then you need to code for that. And also you code to map the brain disease.
Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Sounds good.
But I also saw that it was like cybersecurity and I was like, oh, I'm also doing the forensics module.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, this could be interesting.
yeah.
I'm just taking electives right now.
Yeah.
So, and I had a free evening, so I was like, I might as well
Check the lecture.
do something.
Bu Miraflor'la seyirci oluyorsun. Bu one month कभी शायद ज़्यादा एप्लीकेशंस होंगे कभी Geld.
Stream is okay? Oh yeah, stream is okay.
Geçen sefer yine yaptılar.
I can check it.
Şey 4 tane mi olacak?
Nobody watching. Actually it's on.
Şu an çünkü bir gelecek atıyor. Sonra başka bir puan var. Aynen. Böyle çok daha bilgim Evet ben sen de geç. Soktan.
Mr. Emir.
Ziyade ama.
I've heard nobody's sitting.
Yeah. His name.
Ama biraz belli oldu.
I think we could sit. Front row.
Everyone else seems nice.
Yeah.
Like, what is she?
Maybe on the sides, not on center. It's going beyond.
Which university were you at? Erasmus University Rotterdam. Netherlands. Yeah.
I kind of like the UK a bit more.
In what way?
Rotterdam is like, imagine going to the skyline, very busy London, and Amsterdam all together with some party life.
It's very simple.
Drinking.
You need to. You need to turn down.
And then you have extra that's
It's too sensitive.
quiet. Yeah, after living for 3 years in a party street, I
Decrease the
appreciate living
sensitivity
indoor
because
where the Wi-Fi cuts off at 10 p.m.
the voice
Yeah.
doesn't record it.
That I can basically connect to my WhatsApp. So I'm like, actually, I don't mind Wi-Fi
Is her
once in a
voice?
while.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think she'll be fine.
And I mean, Devon is nice because it's green.
Usually for some reason.
You can close that.
You do, but my first reaction here was like, oh wow, it's green.
Yeah, because you came to a green area. I mean, there are
Yeah.
obviously more urban areas as well.
Yeah, no, of course, but like I landed in Bristol and I was on the train from, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in England. And then I go to Druid, to like Salisbury, every week for polo training.
Oh, nice.
So it's really green. And I'm in the car, it's like, yeah, I am in the middle of nowhere. And then if you go southwest for the St. Ives,
Yeah.
or I don't know, Penzance, you're like, yeah, I mean, the crows go back over here.
Yeah.
So, but it's really nice. I love it. So I'm glad I was able to extend my semester abroad into a year abroad.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the Fed Hacking Workshop. Today we're going to be doing networking and Linux. So let's just start. First, here's the Swanson University's one. Sorry, do you want to take it? Here's the Swanson University involved. Got EXES, Google developed the student club, and we've got all those universities as well. I don't know.
So we are sponsored by the CISS. They are a very reputable body. If you guys want to study cybersecurity, any basics fundamentals, they're a really great place to do it. And they are sponsored by our university, so they're potentially giving out free memberships to their platform, which is around £50.
They have 100 free membership.
Yeah, but you can reach out to them to inquire if because it's limited to some student capacity. So they have this program. They have many programs, but this one is the most basic one, the Head Starter program. So it's around £50, but I think with the membership, and then if you do this, if you get the membership and you get this, course, you can get a deep dive into cybersecurity.
Alright.
Max will talk.
So today's session, so it's going to be split up into two parts. First, it's going to go over to the introduction to networking, what the different types of networking are. It may seem like quite an intimidating list of things, but these are quite concise when you get down to it. So that will be the first half of the session, and then we'll move into the second half, which is an introduction to the Linux operating system. This is used quite a bit in hacking, so it's quite important to get like a good understanding of everything. So do you want to? Okay, so today's instructor, for the first part is going to be Emil. He's got many different certifications. the Cisco CST Cybersecurity and Cisco CyberOps Associate. And then the second instructor today is going to be Akyan, who was a former Huawei employee. They make the phones. And he's proficient in Linux networking equipment, so, you know, very knowledgeable individual. Okay, let's hand it over to them.
Today's workshop is being handled by master students, and they are very inspired to teach you guys, and they have a lot of industry experience in the networking and Linux side. So they have made a presentation to explain to you all how we can use the basic networking concepts and then apply them in Linux, because if we don't understand the networking behind the the Linux and the practical stuff we're doing, it's all going to be haywire. It's going to be here and there. So this is a very good basic explanation, and to get you started at least on basic Linux. Please welcome both of them. Can we have a round of applause?
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Today I will talk about computer networks, because without understanding what is computer networks, how it works, you cannot understand security. That's why it's very important. Okay. Let's say, what's computer networks? Networks is a collection of different types of devices. You can see computers, printers, routers, switches, and other devices that are communicating with each other over some transmission medium. Actually, there are two types of networking. One is local area network and wide area network. Let's see what are their differences. Local area network is a group of computers and network devices within limited geographic area, and there is no third party. But in wide area network, it's a combination of a lot of local area networks, and third party networks is involved. And they have different characteristics. For example, LAN, creation of LAN is very easy, and it has high transfer data speed. It's less expensive, and as I said before, it's cover limited geographic area. However, one is very big, and as it's big, it's more expensive technology, and it's interconnected with a lot of LANs, and exists in unlimited geographic area. And let's talk about the topologies, local area network topology. There are different topologies. The most common, I will cover most common one. The first one is bus topology. There is just, as you see, single cable, and all devices is interconnected to that transmission. And signals are broadcasted to all stations, and stations can only take the frame that they want to get. For example, we will cover what is broadcast and unicast, multicast. But for example, this PC wants to send an information to this PC. Then it sends information to all of the networks, and all devices get that data, and it thinks that, oh, this is not mine. And all devices drops, and that only one PC get that information. The next one is ring topology. It's unidirectional link connect the transmit side of one device to receive side of another device. And devices transmit frames to next device. For example, this device wants to send information to this. The information goes through all devices, and for example, device A sent information device E, for example. A sent to B, and B says, oh, this is not mine. And to C, D, and at least it's reached to the D, E, and that's why it can take its information. And the most common and worldwide used one is star architecture. In star architecture, there are endpoints. All of these are endpoints, and all of them are connected to the intermediary device. For example, in this situation, we can see hub. And next, there are transmission methods. As I said, broadcast before. There are different ones: unicast, multicast, broadcast transmission. Let's go through them. As you can see, in unicast transmission, the device sends information to only one device. And in multicast one, the data is copied and it's sent to multiple devices on that network. But in the broadcast transmission, it's just sent to all devices in the network. And the source IP in also previous ones, source IP, source this information is these devices, and for example, the unicast destination is this device. Also, it's same as in multicast and broadcast transmission. There is an IP for broadcast transfer. That's why it can broadcast to all devices. And there's also transmission modes. I don't know whether you heard about this: simplex, full duplex, and half duplex. In simplex one, a sender can send message, but receiver cannot send. Like, let's say PCA and PCB. PCA can send message, but PCB cannot send any information to the PCA. And in full duplex, both of them can communicate each other. But in half duplex, actually they can talk to each other as full duplex, but they cannot do it at the same time. For example, if PCA sends information to PCB, it cannot send information. Well, as you can see, there is only one line connection. And next, you can see very basic, actually it's so basic network. For example, want to send some data or message to the SALI, and there is an intermediary device like hub, and it sends message to the SALI. This is star topology actually. And you can see some intermediary devices, for example, repeaters, hubs. We will cover these later. This is actually physical layer devices. These devices just do not look at the IP address. They cannot assign the destination. They can just, for example, repeater. I think you have seen that device. It's for example, I'm sending signal, and signal cannot reach the destination, and repeater device can enhance the signals to what can I say? And that's why the signal can reach more abroad. And hubs connect all computer or local area network connections in one device. They are nothing more than multi-port repeaters. They are actually look like repeaters. There is no big difference. And collision domains. Switch and hub are different. Switch is layer 2 to intermediary device, but hub is level 1, layer 1. What is collision? Collision domains. Let's specify this. For example, in a network, if two devices send a message at the same time, they can collide, and the sender should send it again. Switch do not allow this. That's why when we have a switch, we have two collision domains. And moreover, these are bridge and switch. Bridge and switch are layer 2 intermediary devices. Bridges are intelligent repeaters actually. They regenerate transmitted signals. But unlike repeaters, they also determine destination. As we said, repeaters just increase the destination. And switch connect all computer LAN connection as hubs do. The difference is that switch can run in full duplex mode, and they are able to direct and filter information from specific destination. We will also cover this in detail because switch can detect the destination based on the MAC addresses. And the last one, routers. Routers is their 3 devices. They can read IP addresses and assign the destination based on IP addresses. This is just simple network. As you can see, the routers can create broadcast domain. For example, what's broadcast domain? For example, let's say Bob and Alice. If Bob sends a broadcast message, only this PC can take that, and no message comes to this side. Here is the definition of routers. Routers are step up from the breeze, they are able to route and filter information to different network. Some routers can automatically detect problem and redirect information around the problem area. This is called intelligent routers. We will not go deep to intelligent router. And routers can create an inter-network. They have some functionality like packet switching, packet filtering, inter-network communication, path selection. These are all done by, for example, path selection is done by IP addresses. Also, packet filtering is done by IP packets. We will cover this later. And you can see little topology. You can see different devices, for example, hubs, switch, and again hubs, bridge, router. As I said, let me repeat it again. Hubs are layer 1 devices, switch, bridge are layer 2 devices, and routers are layer 3 devices. And the OSI model. Now, as I said, layer 1, 2, we can decide what are these. There are actually 7 layers. Application presentation sessions, there are upper layers, and you can see lower layers, transport network, data link, and physical. Without understanding OSI model, we cannot understand what is network. Because when we want to analyze a packet, for example, we should know what is the packet, like in which layer we are analyzing. I've talked about this, upper layer and lower layer. And let's briefly go through layers. Application layer, it just provides a user interface. There is nothing to go deep, but presentation layer, it presents data. For example, I want to enter the website, for example, Ella page. It uses HTTP protocol, and when I click it, it provides a user interface and then presents the data for next layers. How it's presented. For example, encryption. The data is encrypted. And that session, for example, as I said, I'm on Ella page. I have a session with, for example, my data is going to database. I have to have session. Session layer keeps that session, and we can have different application. We can use different applications, so each session must be identical. Session layer keeps different applications data separate. And the most important part actually is lower layers, because it's more technical. Transport layer, it provides reliable and or unreliable delivery. It performs error correction before transmission, and there is more things actually. Network layer, it provides logical addressing. The logical addressing is actually IP address that we use. And data link layer, it provides a MAC address, which is actually a physical address. Each device, each laptop, each phone have its own MAC address, and it's identical. And the physical layer is just, for example, cables. Cables are physical layer devices, you can say, because it's only bits that's transmitted over those cables. And we talked about OSI layer. You can see the functions, as I said, application services, encryption, compression, translation services, session layer, dialog control, which means it keeps the sessions separately. And let's go and let's start with application layer. Application layer is the highest layer in the protocol stack, and they are responsible for introducing the data to the next OSI layers. And presentation layer, it have its functionality, as I said, data representation, data security, data compression. For example, data security is encryption, and data compression is how can I send this data with few gigabytes, for example. And data representation is just present the data to the next layers. And you can see data representation, it can represent different formats. For example, you can send it ASCII format, or if I'm sending a, for example, photo, which GIF or JPEG, which type of format should I send this data. And the session layer, as I said, establish a session and keep it separately from other connections. So it's actually very important based on the security. And there are different communication modes. Actually, I covered this, yeah. And transport layer. Transport layer is most important and hardest one, actually, difficult one. It does multiplexing. It establish a connection. It use flow control, and we are trying to do reliable transport. So that's why transport layer has two protocols, UDP and TCP. UDP is not reliable, but TCP is so reliable, and there are a lot of actions actually done in TCP. Let's start with TCP. You can see the TCP packet. We have source port, destination port. Source port, for example, we are sending HTTP request, which is port 80. And there are a lot of, more than 65,000 ports in the world. And we have sequence number, acknowledgement number. We will discuss why are these used. Also, we will discuss window. Checksum. Checksum is, for example, I've sent the data to IHAM, for example. And when I assign a checksum. When IHAM gets my data, it checks the data with checksum that I enter. If the data have been changed, the result will be wrong. That's why we need to have checksum to correct this, to correlate the data. And let's start first the multiplexing. Multiplexing is very important because I'm not using one session in my real life. I can enter two websites at the same time, and they have different sessions in our session layer, and we are sending data with little parts. So when we use multiplexing, we can send them at the same time, but they are different data. So multiplexing is so important, and both TCP and UDP use multiplexing. And connection establishment, this is about TCP. When we start, what is there in it? Is there? No? Okay. When we start our connection, we should establish it. So this is called three-way handshake. We are sending C, like you are saying the web server, hello, I want to start my communication with my source port to your destination port 80. 80 is HTTP actually port number. And the web server says that, hello, okay, we can start. My source port is 80, your destination port is this. And after acknowledgement message from the web server, three-way handshake has done, and they start communication. And this part is for ending the communication. Like it's similar to three-way handshake, but as you can see, the acknowledgement and fin these are different. So they say that, okay, we are stopping our communication. And as I said, TCP is reliable and more secure. We have error recovery and reliability. I actually talked about error recovery as in checksum. Not a checksum. But we have different things here. For example, if my web server sending a message to wrong. If my computer sends information to the web server, as I talked about multiplexing, it sends it in different parts. First it sends, okay, it's okay, but second information didn't reach the web server. And then the server says that I didn't get sequence number 2000 and send it back again. And it's reached here. this is the basic error recovery and reliability point of TCP. Actually, we can understand TCP and UDP in this way. For example, you are watching a video on YouTube, and when internet connection lost, it's just stop, and you can continue watching the video when internet comes. But UDP is used in live streaming, for example. When you watching or when you are attending in the online class, if the internet connection lost, you cannot see and then internet connection come back, you cannot see between those parts because it's using UDP. It does not error recover, but TCP has. It says that I didn't get this information, send it back again. And flow control. Flow control is actually windowing. We are sending, for example, 3,000 bits information to web server, and web server said that no, I am able to get not 3,000 but 4,000 information. Then it sends 4,000 bits of information to the web server. Like this is this shows the ability of web server that I can get more, no problem. You can send it to me. And as you can see here, sender sends Windows side 1 with that much data, and it continues to communicate. But here it says that no, my Windows size is 3. You can send 3,000 bits of data to me, and this continues like this. And buffering. When you send data to another data, it has memory buffer. So as you can see, it can keep data, but when it reaches, this is buffer overflow. We can say actually buffer overflow to this. That's why windowing is important for this reason. So I am able to get this much of information, do not exceed my memory buffer. And as you can see, when the buffer is full, it says stop. I'm not ready. I'm handling the process. I'm processing the information that you sent me before. Then it resumes the transmission. And this is UDP. As I said, this is not reliable. It's connectionless and provides no reliability, no windowing, no reordering of the received data, and no segmentation of large chunks of data into right size for transmission. As you can see, actually, let's go back. Let's see source port, destination port, length, and checksum. It only contains this data. But if you go back and look at the TCP, you can see that for three-way handshake, we have sequence number, acknowledgement number, checksum, windowing, and there are different things. I actually do not cover this. Offset, resolved, flat bits, and version. It contains a lot of data in comparison with UDP. All those data is used for providing reliability and security. And network layer. Network layer is concerned with two functions: routing and fragmentation. And the main thing I will talk about here is actually IP address. In network layer, the IP address is assigned to a packet, and based on IP addresses, the routers can decide what's the path of the packet, where packets should be sent based on the IP address. And this is the information contained in the IP layer. So we can see, for example, version 4, which means this is IP4. For example, the header length, time to leave. We will not cover this a lot. For example, protocol. Protocol is, for example, HTTP, DNS, DHCP, different protocols.
All right.
So there are different protocols, and we also add source IP address and destination IP address, so that the routers can manage where this data is coming and where should we send this data. And in internet layer protocols, we have IP, ICMP, and ARP. We will cover about ARP, and ICMP is for just, have you ever tried pinging? Yeah. ICMP is used for pinging devices. And we can use ICMP here, actually it's written, pinging devices and trace routing. Pinging devices is for just checking is that device reachable? Can we, do we have any connection to that device? But tracerouting using ICMP test timeouts, and traceroute is used to discover the path of the packet takes it traverses or an internet flow. And ARP. ARP is address resolution protocol that finds the hardware address of host from known IP addresses. For example, how can we say? I have IP address. I can talk about this actually. I have IP address and I need to find the IP address of this device. Actually, I have that IP address. I need to find the MAC address of that device. So we send a broadcast message, and we are asking for who has IP device of 10.1.1.2. And one device said that yes, it's my IP address. I'm sending my MAC address to you. We'll talk about MAC address. Actually, I said about that. MAC address is identical, and each device has its own MAC address. And it's happened in the data link layer. As you can see, data link layer, there is media access control. In logical link control, it takes the information from the network layer with IP addresses and is responsible for identifying network layer protocols and encapsulating them. Then it adds MAC address in media access control. And final physical layer, as I said, it's I will not go deep because we are not interested in becoming a network engineering. It's just sending the data using wireless way or using beats, different cables, fiber optic or twisted pair cables, but we are not interested in that. And data encapsulation. As you see, we covered all the 7 layers. And each layer, we added some data. For example, in transport layer, we added TCP header, for example, or UDP header. We added information. Then we come to the network layer, we added some information about IP addresses. And then in data lake layer, we added MAC addresses. And then we changed it to the beats. This process is called encapsulation. And I will also cover application layer protocols, some of them. Have you ever seen or know one of these? Yeah. And you can see file transfer protocol, telnet, secure mail transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol, and different ones. I will cover some of them in order to understand. First one is DHCP. Actually, simple packet tracer. DHCP is automatically a way to get IP addresses. You can assign your IP addresses in 2 ways. One of them is manually entering your IP addresses, which is not preferred, and another one is DHCP. Now I will show. As you can see, we have DHCP server on the bottom. It's configured. For example, when I go to desktop IP, this is static one. We can manually enter any IP address, or for example, we can assign this in manual format, as I did, or we can use DHCP. As you can see, it's requesting, and DHCP get IP address manually, automatically. So, yeah. So how DHCP works? DHCP sends broadcast message to all the networks. It says that I want to get IP address, I'm requesting, and DHCP server says, gives the DHCP offer. It says that you can get this IP address, and DHCP client again says that okay, I'm selecting this IP address, it's okay for me, and DHCP server again send information to DHCP acknowledgement that okay, I acknowledge your IP address and this is your IP address. And then there is HTTP, HTTPS, main protocol everyone that know. It works like this way. User enters URL and browser sends HTTP request that I want to get this information, for example, index.html information. It sends GET request, and HTTP web server sends HTTP response with status code and web page data. Status code is some you have seen, for example, error 404 not found. For example, status code is one of them. Yeah, and as we get HTTP response and web page data, user can see the information on the screen. Yeah, and ARP. We covered it before, and let me say again. It says I want the MAC address of this. We want to this computer want to know the MAC address of this IP address, and it sends broadcast message. And this device said that, oh, this is my IP address. I'm sending my MAC address. This is the MAC address of this device. And DNS. DNS, let me say briefly, you have contacts on telephone. You do not remember all the phone numbers of everyone. Yeah. DNS says that, what is, for example, I want to call Ayhan. What's the phone number, Ayhan? I don't know. I'm calling Ayhan. And this is my telephone. Telephone says that, okay, Ayhan's phone number is this, and it's called. This is the same ideology. Like, user want to go to this website, and DNS server provides the IP address, and based on that IP address, we can use HTTP. For example, if you know the IP address for example, google.com, you can write just the IP address google.com in the URL part. Thank you for your attention. I will show also Wireshark, which is a very important tool. Stopping. Wireshark actually is a very important tool, also in security, because it's using PCAP, packet capturing. There is tools like in Linux, which is called TCP dump. You can get, for example, what do we have? As I'm streaming, you can see there is a lot of UDP packets. And let's say, for example, TCP. And we can see Internet Protocol version 4, source IP address, destination IP address. I'm not sure you're seeing these or not. And time to leave, which is inside the TCP header actually. And also there are information about TCP protocol. This is actually these are encapsulated parts. In TCP part, you can see source port, destination port, and you can analyze the network using Wireshark or the tool TCP dump in Linux. Okay, my part is done. Thank you for your attention.
So guys, that's the wrap for the first part. We'll just take a quick 10 minutes break, and then we have some snacks. You guys feel free to get the snacks, and then after 10 minutes, we will have Arkan. He will cover the Linux part of the presentation. Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
Sorry, you can see you typing away.
Yeah, I was taking out some words.
No, I didn't.
It's like so much
It is intentional.
vocabulary. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to take it.
Çok kısa oldu ya.
Later.
Ha, biraz süratli daha.
Oh, I'm just using text. This is a really
Yeah.
basic text, so I can't
So
be
we are
asked.
excused now. Don't complain about that.
You know, so yeah, in my case, my text, you will have a text.
No, I got it 308, I got it
Never
208.
He said he
We were following the
There
208.
are different.
No, I know where the classic history colleagues have their offices.
Yeah, it's a good
Might
tool
be
in the
useful.
building.
We normally do it in the fourth floor. It's very big, but we didn't get the booking for that, so we had
That's
to.
the, yeah, good one.
Okay.
Yeah, that building is also a little bit of a maze.
Yeah.
That's what I'm using right now.
Sorry. Second hardest after the old library then.
If you just create a .txt file,
The old library is-
put it in.
It's confusing because also I would argue the
You could just create a .txt file
Yeah.
using a terminal and then see what it opens it in.
and for most of the teaching things in the old library, it
Wait,
makes
what do you
more
want?
sense to use the back
Right.
entry and not
Rather
the
than
front,
the
front
And
door.
then
Yeah, because then you kind of see you adopting this doing stuff. If you have a new account, if you don't have an old account, you don't want to use. Is that not, did you not? If you don't have, no, because I put login and link, I need to create an account. I don't have an account. There we go, I now have an account.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have an account.
Right,
Right?
that's right.
And now it's
I
like
forgot.
Hello everyone again, welcome.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy the network part. Now I'm gonna introduce the Linux basics, but I won't bother you with the theoretical knowledge. I just show some commons, what is Linux and why we use Linux in cybersecurity. Then we go to the practice session, which you guys do the CTF by yourself. Then I will explain each level. So Linux, first you can scan the code or enter the Mentimeter and write the code. I just have one question. Have you ever used Linux before, or which level are you in the Linux? Let's see. We will see in there. Also today we are gonna use the over-the-wire bandwidth for the practicing session. Mostly it is related to basic Linux commands, and you don't have to download anything on your PC, on your device. So you just connect with SSH, which I will also explain. So already 7 people responded. So okay, you guys used Linux before. That's good, because today's whole session is, the practice one is all about the Linux. So firstly, why we use Linux on the, actually what is Linux? It's the operating system, like Windows, like macOS, but why we use Linux in cybersecurity? First reason, it is open source, so we have total control over our system, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. Also, it has different distributions like Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Debian, and there are a lot of tools in Kali Linux for the cybersecurity. It's like a Swiss knife, you know, Swiss knife, right? It has a lot of things inside it. So also Kali has a lot of tools inside. So as you can see on the left side, whenever you want to do something in Windows, even though you have administration rights, but Windows doesn't let you do. So, but in Linux you can do everything basically. I will show the commands later. First, I will just briefly introduce the SSH. What is SSH? Basically, it's using for the connecting device remotely. For example, it opens the tunnel, like as you can see in the screen. This is your device, and this is the server or other machine. It connects these two devices securely, and you can transmit the data or other stuff via secure way. So I want you guys to go through that side over the wire. Also open your terminals, because we will do the practice. So I'll just let you guys a few seconds. While that, I will explain. Yeah. Okay. So if you don't know how to open terminal, it's CMD on Windows. It's terminal in the macOS. Really? So each level has their own goal, and your main goal is finding these flags to pass through that another level, the next level. Also, each level has the commands list, which you can use, also reading material. The searching skills is important in cybersecurity, because there are a lot of things in cybersecurity. You can't memorize every one of them, and you have to Google it sometimes. So also I will show you guys how to Google correctly to find your answer. Also, you guys free to use Google. So have you guys joined the open the link? Is everyone open the link? Or
Wait,
over the
This
wire?
one, right?
Yeah, that.
I just typed in the.
Yeah, then I will gonna show the how to connect the SSH. Basically, in
Into
first
my
level,
search thing.
we're gonna use SSH to connect the bandit 0. So SSH, we write SSH to connect, then our username, which is bandit 0 as shown in there, then and the server we want to connect, which is the bandit.labs.overthewire.org. Then the port number, which is 222. Oh, so I want you guys to write the same thing in your terminal to connect the first level. I mean this level 0.
What is the minus P?
Minus P is the port. Actually, we use dash in the Linux to for commands we use dash, and the P is the port, and this one is the port number, which Emil explained in the network session. So there are actually too many ports. We're gonna use this one. Yeah.
65,300.
Yeah, because it's related to the bit or something. So after you press enter, you should just write the password. Password is bandit 0. Right in there. If you did help, then how you press it?
What's the code again?
Bandit 0.
Put flip after that.
No, the first one's
Bandit.
This is
Bandit.labs.
Oh, right, I just typed
Yeah,
Wait, bandit.
I'm missing the zero somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Bandit
bandit
at
0.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I
At
have the
bandit.labs, but with in first line you should write SSH.
Over here.
Yeah, SSH then space.
Yeah,
Small, yeah. So,
Space?
yeah. Space, bandit 0, bandit.labs. That's
Oh, bandit at zero.
Yes.
Or bandit
Yeah.
zero.
Yes.
Bandit 0 at at, then the space.
Also bandit.
Yeah, click also 0.
Oh no, it's working. It's just added that
Just press enter, it should work.
to the list of known hosts.
Yes. Right, yes. And write the password, which is bandit 0.
Small letters.
Yes. Yep. There you go, you connected.
That's
Have you
interesting.
connected?
Yeah, it's not letting me type anything actually.
Yeah, it doesn't show on the screen because of the security, but whenever you type, it's
Right.
you are typing, but
I have no
doesn't show.
idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
Just press enter to if it's correct.
Okay. No.
Did you join?
Probably not.
Uh,
The bandit.
Write SSH.
Yeah, so in the
Ah,
first part of
yeah.
the max
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
SSH.
Bandwidth 0. Because the first level username is 0
Okay.
and at bandwidth.labs, yeah, space dash p 222. Yes. And the password is bandit 0.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
connected. Are you connected? Yeah. Guys? So actually we have completed the main goal of the first level, which we connected the Linux. So what we did, we connect Linux server via SSH, so we can use Linux commands in our terminal even though our device is Mac or Windows. So for example, we can write clear to clear terminal I will also gonna show you some commands like pwd. You can also write while I showing. PW means the showing the current directory. It means print working directory. So we are right now in home bandit 0. Mostly in Linux we use terminal, but this is the daily things you do in your own PC. For example, if you open your Explorer, your file explorer, or go through the between files, it is using the codes, but not in the screen, like. But in terminal we use the in the screen. So PW is printing the current directory. LS is listing the files in our directory. For example, we are in here, and these are the all files that is in this directory. So ls is for that. Also, cd is for changing the directory. Whenever we write cd, we can go backwards with double dash. Now we change our directory to home. If we print our working directory, we could see the our directory. If we want to go forward, for example, let's write ls, we can see our files in this directory. With cd bandwidth 0, we could go through the same directory previously we had been. Clear is clearing the terminal. Sometimes your terminal is gonna be messy, so you have to clean it to get better vision. Man is manual book for the all commands. Like if you write man before the command you want to use, like ls, you will get the manual of this command. For example, ls is this directory contents. It has several other options like LSA. LSA is showing all files, even hidden ones. Also, they have a lot of fun, which we're gonna use in next part. Let me check. Yeah. Also, we have cat. Cat is using for the reading the files. For example, first let's introduce the creating file. If we want to create file, we should write touch. Then, for example, text.txt. Sorry, we cannot create because we don't have any permission due to we connect to bandit server. Anyway, we do have some file in here, readme file. Let's go through level 1. I already explained some of the codes, but I want you guys to pass level 1 first by yourself. Then I will explain how to do it correctly. For me, it's better to practice to learn better, because whenever you're practicing, you gain more knowledge than the theoretical one. That's why I want you guys to try it first, then I will explain. Okay? So your goal is just go level 1. Your goal is finding the flag for passing the next level, and in here you have hint how to do it. These are the commands that you can use. Also, you are free to use Google. In few minutes, I will show how to do it. So as I explained it, this is for the listing the all files in current directory. This is changing directory. Cat is reading the files. File is the checking file type. Do is checking size of the file, and find is finding the files or other stuff. Dash help. Yeah, also you can use dash help. I actually show manual. You can use manual to get information about each command. but you can also use dash help to get information. There you go. Really?
Can you change directory? Is it change directory slash? Yes, I do see that.
If you know the directory names,
That's good.
type cd space directory. How do you go for
Actually, the first level is very easy.
it? You don't have to.
You just need to cut the readme file to get the flag in it. Let me show you quickly. First, we use ls to get information about the documents we have in current directory. Then we use readme file, cat command to read the readme file. And as you can see, you will get the password you're looking for. Now we can go through the next level. You also can
Yeah.
try it on your device to get to next level.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
If you guys
Oh,
need
how
any
do I
help
exit
with that,
from
I'm gonna
Type
need to
exit.
show.
Oh, I just type
or
exit.
help you.
Okay, and then I just.
Yeah.
Did you pass the first one?
Yeah, I did.
I did?
Yep.
Did you pass the first level?
I always fine.
Everything is fine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna show how to change another level.
Mm-hmm.
Test? Test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bundan çıkacağız mı şimdi bu sorundan?
Aynen. Çıkacağız. Gevşet zaman exit yazıyorsunuz. Aynen. Get it. So, you guys managed to get the first. Okay. So, for changing the second level, you should firstly just copy this one. Copy this one, the password. Then write exit to exiting the SSH. Then just press the upwards button, or just write again the SSH, but change the username. The previous username was bandit0, but this one is bandit1, and the password is the password you find it before, like previous level. For pasting the password, you just need to right-click the password section one time, and it will be connected automatically. If you get stuck, just wave your hand. I'll go and show. Yeah. Okay. So, can you go to the next level? Okay. Yeah. There.
I'm trying. After the what should we?
Actually, you can use upward button to. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
gotcha.
easy. Just change this one to bandit1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And you have to go with the easier.
Like this?
Yeah.
And the port will be the same.
Yeah, port is always the same. And just click the right click because Controls V is not working on there. Yeah, just right click in the screen. It's not working. Again, just once.
Yeah, I think Thank you so much.
What's the exiting one if I like have a fail and it's like I can't code? What's this, like control or
Control Z. Z or X.
control Z? Yeah. Thanks.
Guys managed to get next level? Yep. Yep. Charles? So in next level, our goal is again finding the flag. Just level 1, 2, 2. The password for next level is stored file called dash. So this is the name of the file located in home directory. I already showed, like we have already practicing the how we cat the file, but there is some problem in here. You can't cat dashed files. That's why they added helpful reading material in here to getting knowledge about reading the dashed file. I just want you guys check by yourself to gain knowledge by yourself. But in couple minutes I will explain how you're gonna do. Make sure you are in the Bandit Fan username. You are free to use Google, by the way, or AI, but don't use for the answer. Just searching. Race between you or the whole people?
Each other.
Let's see who's gonna find the flag first. Just change directory to, but you can't enter the, because the permission.
Yeah, permissions are not there. It's good to know what's coming up. It's good to know what's coming up.
Yeah, there's too many levels in here actually.
Good.
So I'm repeating again, our goal is catching the dashed file to get the flag, but let me show you. This is our file, but we can't just use cat dash, it's stuck. So what we're gonna do, we can check the like materials, but for dashing files we have to use dot, backslash, and file name. So we'll get the flag for password for the next level. Cat dot backslash and the file name, which is dash. And it's it.
But it's just quite easy. No.
Yeah.
I don't know what the I'm hitting about.
You guys managed to go
Minus
through
one.
next level?
To list them.
Yeah.
Yes, list them minus
This list all. Or A.
For Bandit it's not.
What is that about?
That's not.
Good?
Yeah. Good. Try to find how to open hidden flags.
Oh, you already go through. What teach? I'll complete it.
It's challenge. List A bro, shows hidden files.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know.
I wonder if
You can go through the next level and just visit trust me.
you said series now.
You are good. Ne haber abi?
Space'e bakıyorum.
Ha, ikinciye geçtin o zaman. Good? You already completed the first. Good job. Alright. Charles?
Oh yeah.
You want it for? Okay. So our goal in second level is again cutting the file to get information, but this time we have spaces in the file name, so we can't just use cat. We have to do something else. That's what I want you guys research and find by yourself. In couple minutes, I'm also gonna show how to do it correctly. Done? Which level is not?
Which level are you? Oh, 3 is what? No.
After 6 you can start.
Oh,
Inshallah.
let's see.
They already put the Google search part in here, so you just need to click and check how to use it.
Is there a quick way of putting the passwords in?
What?
Than typing them?
Yeah, you can just right click. Did you copy the password?
Yeah.
This one, right?
The bottom.
Okay. Copy. And whenever you come here, just one time click right click and enter.
Wait, it hasn't.
Just check down the tree. Now you go through the down the tree.
Oh wait, it's doing something.
Just right click once.
Look, you have to alt click on this thing. Right click like that.
Ah, okay.
And then,
Yeah, you can.
And then return.
Yeah.
Oh, right click return. Thank you.
Oh,
Have you done?
yeah, also ready too.
Oh, good. You. I meant of this level.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, space file name.
Uh-huh.
It's completed. Slow run.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
First. We already go to the next level.
We're on to next level.
Yeah. I'm just going to explain it.
Okay. Is it okay, so I copy the password. Let's exit. Okay.
So, for reading the dash files, I'm gonna explain again. For reading dash file, you just need to use dot and backslash. Also, you don't need to use Ctrl C, Ctrl V while you're copying pasting. Just press right click once, it will copy automatically, and just press right click again to paste the password.
I can't. If I'm pressing the upper arrow,
So let's go
I
to the
can't
next
get
level.
back the command that I wrote. With the
Sometimes port is closed due to the too many people join, but it's alright. If you try several times, it will automatically join.
Okay. This is the password.
So this is our file. As you can see, we can't write space in this file name. If we do that, we get error because there's no spaces. It it divided by 4 parts, so each name seems like a file. But if we want to do once, we have to use space, cat space, backslash between the spaces. Also, if you press the tab on your laptop, it automatically filled. Yeah, easy. So we get the second level password.
What did the slashes do?
Slashes is spaces, basically. So if you put space like in here, it will automatically detect like a different files.
Yeah.
But if you want to
So
add
that says ignore the
spaces,
space.
yeah,
Okay.
you know,
Because you can
it's-
also use quotation marks to do that.
you can also use quotation marks. That's another
The dot slash quotation.
dot slash also.
I don't
Yeah,
know
there are
how
several ways to do it. I'm showing just one, but you can use other ones. No worries. So let's go to next level.
I can't log into the third level for some reason.
Okay.
So I did exit. Once I got the password, and I couldn't get this, so I had to copy the password into my notes.
Yeah.
Copy this. I added the number 2,
Yeah.
and then it says connection reset.
You need to exit before.
Just say their name.
Yep, already exit.
No, you are in the bandit. Whenever you exit, you saw your name, not the bandit one.
Right, so what did I exit before?
Uh,
So I logged out.
yeah, they're,
So did exit.
yeah, they exited on other system, like not in the, like
Okay.
you should do several times.
Okay, so I need to see my command.
Yeah,
and
your
oh,
own
okay.
name.
So I never exit this thing. Okay.
Yeah. And also you can just use right click, you copy the password, right?
Yeah, I copied it into my notes because it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Copy and
Yeah, because I couldn't right click and to get the bandit to appear,
Ah, okay.
so I just copied it, but I have it here. Yeah, it works.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah, good. So in next level, level 3 to 4, we have direction now, directory, the in here, and our file is hidden in
I know
this
the
directory.
way to
So
do it. So
we
you
have
use
to
slashes
change our
before each
directory
space,
first,
but you can also
then
put
get
anything
the
in
file
between
inside of the
slashes.
directory. Help? Yeah,
File is
also,
hidden.
also you can use manual or help to get information about commands. You just connect quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's stuck.
This is great practice.
Yeah, you can use dash dash help for get information about the commands. You can read here. Also, you can use manual to get. There's no entry point. Okay, to get information about the commands. So, little hint. In this level, we're gonna use CD for changing our directory. Then we're gonna use ls to get file name, then cat the file name. As you can see in here is our file. We have to change our directory, so cd in here. Now if we use pwd, we can see we changed our directory to bandit3 in here.
Previous level.
If
Yeah,
we use
okay, yeah, that
ls
should do.
in here,
And then
we're
enter?
gonna see nothing. Why?
Because there's no such file.
You need
It's
to
hidden.
Because it's hidden.
just
Yeah,
use the
it's
quotation
hidden.
marks, so use quotation
And
marks.
So it's
for
cat
getting
and
information
then-
about in the
file
files,
name,
yeah,
but-
LSA.
ls
So like
Hyphen
dash-
it.
dash- yeah, dash.
No, no, just right at the end, right at the start.
10
most.
points
I'm
goes
trying to
to
show it's
the-
one
the-
file name.
Level 5 Pro.
that makes sense.
That's
This
the
is
way I
our
did it.
file.
Cool.
But I guess we also need to dot backslash for that. No, we can just cat. Yeah, we don't need dot backslash. And this is our passwords for the level 4. Do you guys understand everything? Anything? Yeah? Good.
Sorry, why we use
why-
/a?
Slash A because whenever we use ls, we only see the files that are not hidden.
Okay.
But this file are hidden from us. Like it's in Windows, you can use view to get information about the hidden items. In here you use ls dash a to get information about all files. A means the all.
Ah, okay.
So if we use manual to ls, we can see in here, do not ignore entries starting with dot.
Okay.
That is the hidden files extension, I mean, starting. Also there are lots of commands in here, but we are not going to use all of them. Some of them is high level, but while we're practicing
Oh yeah,
this,
thank you.
So why did the cat work once we were inside the directory but not before that?
because if we are not inside this file directory, we cannot see the like.
Yeah, I mean if you obviously type the actual full like address
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
file,
yeah, exactly.
it still didn't work before.
Let me check.
I've done it now
So,
by moving in. So.
You want to cat file before entering the.
So if you do cat and then name of like the folder / name of the file,
Yeah.
that usually works, but it didn't work in this case.
Because it's also hidden, that's why.
Okay,
it's,
so
yeah.
if it's hidden, you have to
Yeah,
actually move to
you
it.
move to
And then
directory,
okay.
then catting the file. Have you guys managed to get level 4? Password is here. You just need the exit. Exit, then go through level 4. In level 4, things are getting little complicated. Because in here there is only human readable file. In here directory, we have to manage to get information in human readable file. You can just Google it, what is human readable file and how we gonna cat it to get information. And I'm just gonna show it in a couple minutes.
Which one's which?
6. Okay.
No, I'm struck.
Which level is Ali?
Aleph? Which level? 5.
5, good.
Almost there, but I don't know how to open ASCII tags. You don't need to, you just have an extension. Find the extension. Or just find one file.
Yeah,
Fine.
this is right. I already found it,
Oh.
but I don't know how to open the file. Okay.
Use the apostrophe.
What did you
Use
start?
the double quotes. Because if there's a symbol, right, use double quotes. Single quotes.
This?
Yeah, before that. Before that. Before that. Before that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually don't need to use quotes. You can cat it like
I use quotes because
good.
Maybe. Got it?
Because
you don't put slash.
dash
Dot slash.
backslash yeah.
Shit. Okay. It's a shame.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but it's simple mistakes.
Just
Because I'm trying to find file 1023.
yeah.
Are you going to join the hackathon?
Maybe.
Fine.
I don't know.
You have
Let's
to use
do
find command.
Let's team up.
Yeah.
I already like registered.
I already
And
did.
you can check the find
Oh.
details because in
This
here
24
it
hours
should say
is
something about
In
the
this
size.
like
right?
huge commitment.
For checking the size, you
When is
use
the hackathon?
size.
Yeah, the hackathon.
Then
Did you join it?
100.
Literally first
10 to
lesson
3,
ever, like second lesson of
then
coding.
Yeah, it's literally next week. The hackathon.
I can be there for moral support. Like, yeah,
Burada
go
farklı bir şey
guys.
yapacağız.
Yes, we got free pizza.
Hack them. Go faster. Type quicker.
Okay, it's good. You just
I
need
can
to
try to
find
distract the other
the
team, you know?
in
Yeah.
If that
one of
helps.
this.
That helps.
You have to,
Okay.
but you have to find it. How? Same here.
I got the files.
I think
Who you're using.
I'm in a role because I just found all the
you
files
find-
and I'm trying to
Rep?
do
Yeah.
something with
Yeah,
these
it's-
names.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
actually you
amazing.
can't
You're gonna-
cat this file like this. You have to put dots, backslash, like
Ah,
explains.
sorry, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I go
fine.
here.
Okay, good. So one of them
Mm-hmm.
has your password,
Yeah.
but you have to find.
I would open all of them together. So.
Yeah, but you can go one by one, but it takes time.
Yeah.
You just
There's like a
need to-
dot one, right? There's like dot something. Like no,
Dot
there's like a hash.
slash. Yeah.
Oh, dots.
Cat, file name. No, cat, then that slash,
Oh, cat.
slash, and the file name.
Just
You have to use dash.
dash. Line.
Yeah, the name of the file. It has dash file.
And then I will open only one.
Yeah, only one. You have to find the human readable one. So you have to check their
What?
type.
What does this
I
mean?
specify.
It's not human readable.
Okay.
You have to find the human readable, but
There is a command that opens all of them at once, right?
there should be that command,
I
but
remember that I had this
don't know.
comment in my
Internet.
class that there was like,
There's overflow.
yeah, there should be, but
like
actually,
oh,
yeah,
like this one,
yeah, everything.
the star. So if hypothetically I were to do cat dot slash star, would open everything.
Probably not, but try. Open it, but not all of them.
This is the password. though.
Yeah, this is the yeah, it's open, but all
So
of them.
here, like, but then I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it'd be like, wait, wouldn't it be like one? Okay, this one corresponds to this one. So this is the second one, third one, fourth, fifth one.
Yeah, it's also should
Okay,
be
I
way
can
too good.
I can guess that this would be like file 7. So technically, or yeah, these two.
No,
No.
cat.
That doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cat dot slash file 07. That's it.
Need nice one. It happens to be the right one. But in order to find out which one it is,
Yeah,
use file,
that's
and then
the-
because they're dash files, you have to also use the slash and start.
And how did you do it?
So do we have
So
to
use
technically
file.
open all of
Mhm.
them?
And so normally,
No.
if,
No.
if ignoring the
No?
dash thing,
No.
you just do file, and then
Okay.
star
Because
just means
it's
do all of
human
them at
readable
once. So
and
you could do
others.
file,
Yeah.
and then the name of the file,
Okay.
and
If
it
you
just tells you
check the
about that
type of
file.
the
If you
Well,
want
we
to.
didn't
Okay.
you
do
will get the
cat.
answer. But
I haven't
for
done that yet.
checking type
But
of
so
file,
if
you
I
should
just-
Oh, because
use
cat
file.
open
So
it.
basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
So
we're
Oh,
so
so you're
lucky that we
technically
have
should
only
read
because you
it
don't want to
Yeah,
open
but
it.
yeah,
If it's not
yeah.
human
Yeah,
readable, you open it,
100
you just it's
exactly.
annoying.
What
It
is
messes up your.
So I'm gonna
timing,
show
right?
how
And
to
then like
So
star.
do it.
yeah, and that should be this. But if you
Oh,
if you,
nice,
if
yeah.
you just want
Because this is what, yeah, because I just opened
so,
them.
so if you just want to have one file and know what's in it, you do file
Yeah.
and then the name of the file.
Cool.
If you want to
Actually,
do a
the
whole
answer
list, you do
is
star,
hidden
and then
in
the
here.
Yeah.
They already provide the commands.
Then you can
If
count
you
the
check
one
the
that is
file command, like determine the file type, and in the goal it says only human readable file. So one of them is only human readable and others aren't. So we use file. First we have to go through in here, then ls. This is our files. We use file dot slash asterisk, and we get the type of the files. So we know which one is human readable. We can easily cat it. It's the easier way actually,
Yeah.
because we have 10 files. We could cat all of them practically, but if we had like 100,000 files, we should go through all of them, and it will take much time. But this one is it takes less time. So let's go through next level, level 6, level 5. Huh?
Yeah, level 5.
Yeah, level 5. Let's see what is our goal in this level. So, in this level, the password also somewhere under in here, also human readable, also has size. I mean, it's new for us. It has size and it is not executable. So this is our commands we should use in this level. I'm gonna give you little bit hint. You can use find command to find the file, but it has a lot of other stuff to do in this session, in this level. So the command is fine, but how you gonna use it? You have to search it and find it by yourself. Then I'm gonna show it.
It's like level 6.
Yeah, hundreds of it.
Yeah.
Hundreds of files, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
There's hundreds of files.
literally hundreds of files.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what the file's called?
We only know size.
No, yeah,
It's human readable and not executable.
What does not executable mean?
It means you cannot execute it. Like some of,
So-
like, do you use
Like
coding?
file
Do you know
code,
coding?
right?
Like coding stuff.
Yeah, you execute the code and
So
it's
if you have
printed
a
on the
file with
screen.
code in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can execute it from the command line and
Yeah.
run the code. If you have a file that's just a text file and it's not like encoded in any particular language, you can't execute it, so it's non-executable.
So it won't do anything.
No.
Yeah. So like most normal
it's just a
programs
text
are
file.
non-executable. Then if you happen to have a file with like a program in it, it is
So an
Execute.
executable code, for
Yeah.
example, is the SH band this.
Yeah.
An executable
Yeah,
code.
that's just.
A non-executable code would be if I just like write the letter. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's
Like
just a
flat.
text file.
okay.
Yeah.
Hyphen size, find the size. Yeah, hyphen
How do you manage to get
I just need
Very
to
close. What was the other one?
you don't need
Yeah, I mean, I was
Unexpectable.
Yeah, so exclamation mark. No, exclamation
I
mark.
don't
Shift 1.
need any help. And this way,
Extension. I think. Or if that doesn't work, try hyphen.
I
Yeah, hyphen extension.
But tek sayıda bulunmuş. Yeah, Abhishek?
Yeah.
Question?
No.
Thanks.
One.
Okay.
Hyphen extension. Execute.
What do we try to find?
We try to find the file that contains our password, which is 10, 13, 33 byte size, human readable and not executable. So with find command, we are going to check all the documents
Okay.
and get the information. We have the knowledge of size of the documents and like human readable and other stuff. So just you can just Google it how to use find, how to use find to get size of the document or other stuff.
Hyphen extension.
Also you can use manual in command line to get information.
Okay.
Like command find.
Find, yeah.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Okay, cool.
If you want
Oh,
to,
this is basically what I found here
yeah,
online.
they just copy it from there.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, so
For closing this page, just press the Q.
Yeah.
Try edge, hyphen edge. Instead of after size.
Oh, but
After size.
kaça kadar içiyorsun?
Hyphen edge.
12'ye kadar düşünüyoruz. 12'den sonrası zor. Onu ben de bir saat falan hallediyorum.
Which one is it?
Oh,
Oh, and what's your? I'm Sophia. So you study natural sciences?
yeah, so
Yeah,
just
because
all the
Because you are using find,
because
you
basically
have
just
to
don't
use
want to do
the
just no.
I applied for
you and find are
natural
they are
sciences.
two different commands. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't
Oh, yeah,
use
but
two
So you do
different
use
commands,
it.
you
No, a
have
lot
to
of
use
people
it.
just assume it's like
No.
something. I don't know.
No, I know exactly what natural sciences is. So what ones did you
Okay,
pick?
not use fun.
But you know what?
No, but I mean, from the
Oh, like, well, I haven't picked it 'cause I'm first year, so
Oh,
we
yeah,
act-
first year.
I mean, obviously, a lot of most courses you do have to
Like
pick
this
the
one.
first year, but extras you need like, everyone does this in first year. You do
Because
it.
Yeah.
groups, right?
So,
it's like
like, I'm having to
muting
learn biology
page,
now,
right?
but I didn't
Not
do
new.
it
I forgot.
at A-level.
Yok.
So,
See, that's a file name. You have to find using file. You have to approximate the size of. Okay,
Or just size.
There we go.
So, as I mentioned, we have to use find command in this part, but how are we gonna use it? We have to first check the manual or in here. Let's go through it.
Just search the size.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am.
There is 17
Work just, I just searched
folder
the
and
size.
each
that-
has lots of files, so
the collision
we have to
size.
use find. And what do we know? We know it is human readable, it has size, and it's not executable. So we use find, then
Oh,
dot.
yeah.
Dot is using for the searching in all directories. So if you want to search in just one directory, you have to use maybe here 08. But if you want to search in all of them,
It's clear.
you have to just use dot.
So,
Dot, then type of our file. Our file is file, that's why we use type, then f. Actually, we have to use dash before type because this is the part of the find command. This is not the new command, this is part of find, and if we use find commands, we have to use dash between, like before that. So then size, dash size, which is 1013.
Space.
Then and because it's bytes, we have to use C afterwards. Actually, if we press enter, we could find the file. We don't need to execute or human readable file. Check that because there's only one file. It has size. So after that, you can copy this and cut the file.
What would have happened if we did size and then B? Because B is for 512 byte blocks. What would happen?
Yeah, B is block. So you should calculate with B, but if they give you this size, you need to use C. If they give you with byte, you just need to use B. Also, you can check if it's executable or not with just this sign dash executable. This means I don't know if you know programming, but in programming, if you say conditions correct, incorrect, you have to use this sign.
Exception.
Yeah, exception sign. So this is our file. We can cat it. Do you have any question in this part? Because it's a bit complex rather than others.
What does C stand?
What?
C 1033C.
It's byte. If we use byte, we use C. If we use blocks, we use B. And it has others. You can check by reading the manual. Okay, let's go through the next level. Level 6.
I was waiting.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't forget the copy.
Wait, so how did you open again? The maybe here.
Once you're inside it, you have to move to
yeah,
the
this one, right?
directory and then.
Okay, how do I know if I'm inside it?
You have to move to the directory and then cat it like
So
that.
like change directory.
Change directory to maybe here 07. That's the directory name. Because it's
Yeah,
a
so
slash-
maybe so I just write
So the name that is just printed out for you here.
yeah.
The dot slash maybe here 07. That's the full directory name.
Okay, so
Dot. It's just what it's printed out there,
Yeah.
and then the file is the bit right at the end. 07. Then you can just press return and then back. No need for the flash again. And that will move you to. So
Okay.
you're now. It tells you you're now
Why
in that
could
new
I?
direction.
Okay, why could I not have it in chain directory?
Abhishek?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in level 8.
That's what you just did.
You managed?
No, but it was dot
Stolen.
slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason
found
it's
it.
called a dot.
Same thing.
Like the
Because
directory
it
has
has
a
no
dot in
dot
its
slash.
name. I'm not sure why. It just has
I
that
don't
in
know
its
how to
name.
do
Because is this a file?
Dash.
No, that is
Just
it is
copy
that
that
directory. It's
into
just
My
I'm not
question-
telling you that it
So
has that
it's
in its
about
name for some
the next
reason.
part.
We use
Okay.
it
But you get your
for
question.
comments.
Okay.
But
But it's cat,
maybe
yeah.
after comments we just
And then
say
we
the
have
file,
like
we
your
said that
file
it's
or
also
not
for
file.
you guys because you
Cat,
have
you
other
need to
stuff.
put the
So
file
Like
in.
information
shifted
not
for that time.
Okay.
comments.
So after
File
we finish
name.
then maybe the next workshop.
Ah, then that's
Like
not
a new workshop.
It's just told you what the
Right,
file
Grab
is.
that one, then
So
we'll
that's
switch to
directory
that
good
one.
and this is the
Oh,
file.
This one,
Yeah.
until the final will take us there. The
Oh.
rooms are just
Fine.
Okay, so I'm here.
whatever is
Yeah.
available.
If you want to know what the files are in there, you can always list it. That will tell you.
Because
you're on
it will be
levels.
from
Oh,
But you do actually know
what
what
file
file it is. It's
Yeah,
just said
next
just
slide,
here.
yes.
Okay, so how do I open
Same,
Dot
same.
file 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
so
that the
That'll be the
file?
yeah,
last.
okay, so how do I
So
open
cat
Yeah, because
space file name.
I also
Right.
go at 6 next
Dot.
time,
No.
but
File.
So we try making it
No.
a shorter session.
No, it's
We'll try.
it's
Dot
fine.
file.
so I do cat
Yeah.
dot file.
And cool
Yeah.
that today we have some practice. Yeah.
What is
He
this?
wants to
This is
work
password.
better
The
because if he
space.
does
I'm
it
not
in
sure
course
why
of
there's
teaching,
no
then he can do it more in
Uh,
person.
this
like-
is
Yeah,
good.
because for me it's
In
the
text
main
editor you can
way
put
of learning
spaces.
something,
Yeah.
to do something.
If you
So I
put
can just do
spaces,
X.
it
Because
will
we do it,
Yes, that's
Yeah.
when I just read all this theory.
Exit,
it's
You get
Yeah.
So we, actually, that's a good question. So there was a bit
You
earlier
get a
where
person
when we
theory,
first
then
listed the
you step
directories,
back.
it didn't.
Right.
Otherwise you
But
Why?
slash
Yeah.
dot.
Why
Yeah.
here I had to do?
But then here, it when it then told us where the file was, it was a dot slash, and we had to add it to the directory.
actually, yeah, we
I
have to
received a lot of
put dot slash when is file starting with dash. But hidden files are not starting with dash, they're just starting with dot. So we can read.
No, but why is it there as part of the directory?
No, my question. Okay, the question
Uh,
is,
File
can I
directory.
not have just opened maybe here 07, plain up as a here, or do I? Why do I have to suddenly put dot dash when it appears here when I do this? Right.
Why is the dot dash
It's a
suddenly
good
appearing in the
creation.
directory?
Yeah, it's a good
That's what we
creation,
don't
actually. I
know.
have to check it.
Yeah, how long ago?
Why do we put it?
Just when after you leave the class, 20 minutes.
Okay, I will check and say.
We're not sure.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
What's that? Why do we put the dot slash before the main key?
Okay, this
Like
next
this file we can change directory right away. We don't need to.
I'm level 6, right?
If you look at their code here,
Like
Yeah.
you are connected to the session.
Yeah.
Maybe you're using file.
Yeah, that is
Actually, you don't need to pass the pen.
There's a bathroom.
You can just put.
Oh, did you not find?
Ah, it
I found it,
shows
but
we are
what
not
is
finished
that
there.
kind of
It's in the same
airplane
direction.
shoot?
Okay. You don't
I
have
don't-
the dot slash. You can
It's
just
like, I don't like to go on airplane ones because
single dot means
specifically that.
for
What is this?
individual, double dot means
I'm also going to
They're on the code and it works.
Yeah, that's what we
You're
do.
lucky, you're lucky.
So basically, it shows that we are in the same directory with our current directory.
Yeah, well,
So
the
dot,
language stuff.
actually you can use without dot.
Oh, it all works.
Line is dot.
Oh, we tried it like that and it didn't work.
You're having fun
Uh,
with the session?
Maybe it didn't work, but the reason why it's there, we are in here directory.
Yeah.
So if we were in other directory, it will say like in here, maybe here, then the name of the file.
Yeah, it's more, it feels more social.
Otherwise it's,
It's
Although
got nice
no
color.
one, no one.
Right, I don't know how to do this
how
one.
you go in. If he was not committed, you go back. Or like you
That's the cool with the blue squares.
Oh,
I thought you put this on your web already.
I did,
Yeah,
but,
okay.
but yeah, I put it because I needed to put some like alcohol in it.
So
Just 'cause
in this
the
level,
sticker was used
Yeah.
much really well.
I think this one is hidden.
but it's not enough because we can execute it with error. We don't need Elastic. So, thank you. Okay, In this level, we have again some information like size and the user group. So what is user and group? Right now we are in user bandit 6, but they also have groups like if we go backwards, yeah, they are users, they are groups, and in this section our password, our file that contains password is owned by user bandit 7, but the group is bandit 6. So we have to check and find the file that owned by user bandit 7 and group bandit 6. So again, what I'm asking you guys to search first, then I'm going to explain how you're going to do it. Also, if you are overwhelmed, we can stop in here or we can continue. Good? Continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, we also use find command in here. Just other stuff in find command. We go through the next level, which is the group and the user.
Get it? I know it's very loud. Just switch it off.
Sir?
Let us decide it. Oh, how? Which level are you?
Bandit 6. Yeah, I'm done. You also need to use find command in here.
Yeah, I know.
You just need some couple additional commands like dash user,
That's group.
dash group.
USR, right?
What?
USR? Or user?
User.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Let me show you. So find, sorry. Dash user for the user, and we know our user is bandit 6. So bandit 6.
Oh my god.
our group is
Disconnected to
Yeah, same.
bandits.
Yeah, the
I mean, our user is bandit 7 and our group is bandit 6. And the size of the document is just 33 bytes. We get a lot of permission denied message because we don't have permission for other like root, snap, tmp and other directories, but if we check we can find our password directory.
The network.
Also, if we don't want to see permission denied message, we can use additional command, which I am going to also show you. I also need to check that command. Yeah, this command. If we put that after our periscope, we should only get
Mine is not connected. No, so mine is not connected to the internet.
you guys, we have to search and learn every time trying new stuff.
Why do you use this? Why do you use what?
Is the password including the dot password or no?
Yeah, it's inside of this one.
For sure. I'll send you.
You mean you should write dot password, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the name of the password. Yeah, as you can see, if we put this command, we won't see any error message, so we don't have to check all of these files. We just need to see our file.
So the two,
Yeah, to
that's to like hide all the permission
Yeah.
denied files.
hide all errors, not just permissions, but if you get error, it's also will be hidden. And for we get to find our
We get it also.
Mine's not open.
Password for bank is we got sent.
disconnected. What? This is the password. Ah,
That was for the sixth one.
six.
It's something there. I think it's six.
I just
Go ahead,
created
bro.
my.
I have the password.
Okay, he has got it. Fine.
Okay, let's go to next level. You guys ready for the next level? Yeah? Okay.
That's it.
So, in this level, we have file which is named data.txt, and in this file there are a lot of information. So, but our password is next to word millions. So in this level, we also open some new commands that we can use. One of them or two of them is the command we are looking for. So, again, search. In a couple minutes, I will show. Basically, you have to cat the data txt, but you have to find exactly this word, and next to this word, we will see our password.
Please the password.
I can't log into level 7. It's semi permissions
It's
denied.
cheating.
Even though I copied
it's
this
not cheating.
password and I changed it. It's like permission denied. It's here, log out twice. It said there are jobs, when I exit. So it's telling me I need to do it again.
It's the wrong password. Send it to me.
Pass in on the WhatsApp.
You can copy the password.
I copied it.
Password is in this file.
No, no, I copied it. Because Mac, you.
I haven't had it.
I mean,
Right now,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
what
gonna
you
save your-
have in your
Yeah.
account.
Sorry,
And
send it to
this
myself.
is what I copied.
Yeah, you have to cat this file
Oh,
and get
cut
the
password.
Yeah, yeah.
So I need to.
But you have to enter the bandits. No, I mean cat.
Oh,
C A T.
it's a more one.
Oh, okay.
Because the password inside
Oh,
of
okay.
this.
Okay, so.
But you have to connect the previous level. They have the password of
Okay.
previous level.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
Oh,
If
you
you will
have
use
the-
grep and the source. Yes.
I don't have the password.
Okay.
Where was the
Both
password?
at the same time.
Grep, what does it mean?
Sort is sorting. Grep is finding exact word in the file.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So this is
It's like find command, but it's working in file.
Okay, nice. Got a problem.
I get what?
My laptop.
Ah, okay. Check Screen on.
That's a mistake.
Nice. Nice. Course. 6:30.
6:11. What?
Should be nice. Okay.
Full column.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Which level are you? Same. Okay. Now, if you need any help, just call me. Learn level 2. Okay. Good. Basically, in this level, first you have to dump the file, then you have to archive the files. But archive several times. So, do a couple times. It's easy, and other comments you can use.
Şu şeye yarıyor değil mi? Bunun sonucunu buna aktarıp kullanıyorsun.
O yok, o şey, pipe iki komandı birleştirmeksin. Mesela
Ha.
cat kullandın ya burada, bu da soft'la kullandığında cat komandı dönüşüm şey yaptın.
Tamam.
Aynı anda, aynı satırda iki komand kullanmak istiyorsan onu kullanmalısın.
Ama şey yani bundan gelen sonucu buna aktarıp
Aynen, onu
şeyde,
aktarıyor
tamam.
hem de aynı anda iki komandı kullanmış oluyorsun. Öyle. Sen yapman çok You're in level 8. You have to find the word next to equal sign. So you have to figure it out how to do it.
should be unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Not unique because you can't find the.
Okay.
You have to put equal sign after the grep to find exactly the same grep. Yeah, as you can see, too many files.
Yeah.
Here you can check it one by one, but there's really too many. So
So should we do sort or
you can use sort, cats. I prefer sort because it handles easily, I mean quickly, but cat is also fine.
but for example sort by the size or
No, alphabetically.
alphabetically? Of,
So first you have to use sort or cat,
yeah.
then you have to use grep. But you have to do it in the same line. So you have to figure out how to use two commands in the same line.
Uh-huh.
Slash, but the straight one. Yeah, that's
Like what should we use after this?
after sort, you have to use the name of the file.
That takes two.
No, before that. Straight. It divides the only comments. So then grep. And no, you have to use
Yeah.
median code to like grep code is like this. They find millions and they get the data in millions.
Someone.
He's the one who's teaching this. You remember the first one?
Grep.
And the million.
But this one,
Your
fully
data
is
name is
only
data
one.
dot
All
txt.
that is one. But this one is going
Yeah.
to show full from the beginning.
Because,
Because he wants to show lets you to use it for the
Or you can use resets, but yeah, yeah. That's why you have to store up your password. Yeah. So let me show you how you're gonna do it. So as I mentioned, in this level, we unlocked new commands like grep, like sort. We already knew the man and others. So what do we have right now? Clear as we have data txt. If we read data txt, we have lots of data. But if we sort is working like this, sorting alphabetically backwards or forward. So you have to, if you write just short, it will sort alphabetically, A, B, Z, A, B, C. And also you have to use another command in here, which is grep. Grep is basically finding exact word in the text and get the line information. So you have to use grep, but before using grep you have to use straight slash. I don't know what this is called. Straight slash. Yeah.
Or we use it.
Yeah, or. So with that you can use two commands in one line. So if you use sort, let me show you first.
So that's basically running two commands at once.
Yeah.
Why do you need to use sort at all in this case?
Because it handles quickly. If you use cat, you can also use cat, but
Just do grab without adding.
yeah, if you do just grab, it won't work because
What for me?
it worked. Really?
Yeah, if you put the right flag.
Okay.
That's
That's
basically
new
tools.
thing for me.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
does- what does
I'm
grep
They
do?
probably updated the tools.
Yeah. Sorry.
What does grep do in this
Grep
case?
is finding exact word you gave to.
Okay, so you do grep and then how did you put the million?
Just write million afterwards. Grep million.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Zero.
Or so the command you can just pick up some text.
Yeah,
Version
no,
or
that
man.
was
Space.
easy to just ask a question. Sure.
That's
Oh,
one.
Like it's search whole level, whole file, and then get the line, not just the word, but the line. Get whole line. So this is our password for level 8. Do you guys want to go through next level, or are you tired? You can take a break if you want.
We can put something.
No? Continue?
So why? So I understand we put sort data text
Yeah.
and it organizes it
Yeah.
alphabetically, and then we used or
Yeah.
grep million, so we'll find the word like what's right before million.
Yeah. Because
But why couldn't we just do grep?
yeah, we can also do
Okay,
that.
you will see why we did sorting in the next level.
Wait, but okay.
You will see why we did the sorting in the next level. It will help
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Good explanation. I always use sorting because
see-
I want to
No, see, that
know
is
what
because
I'm
the
doing.
values are very
Yeah, yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You understand now.
So let's go to the next
How
level.
to guess this is using Windows.
Also, it's always good to sorting things to understand it better.
Yeah.
I used to do that, so that's
Where
why
do
I
you
always do
add the
it.
port?
In this
How
level,
will it? Oh shit!
you're
I
right,
forgot.
you don't need it.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, no.
So in level 8, yeah, we have exactly the same data txt. I mean data txt, but contains different information, and the lines are repeated more than once, but just one of them is unique. So you have to find the unique one, and unique one is your password. Let me show you cat data txt. So if you check 90, like it repeated again, but one of them is unique, and you have to find which one of them unique. You have to use the new command for us.
Which level are you?
On level 6, 7.
What? Let me show you, or you can search by yourself. You have to use find command at this level, and just
This?
yeah, group, not groups, just group, and group name, and username, and this size. But you have one you missed one important thing, which is dash in here. You have to say in where they have to like search. So with dash, you say in all directories you have to search. Yeah. Space. Enter. As you can see, there's a lot of permission denied message, but one of them is not permission denied. You have to find this one. Also, if you want, yeah, this one. Also, if you want to delete all the error messages, you have to use additional code
Okay.
after the comment. I can also show it to you. If you use dev new afterwards, but you have to write like this. Choose just see the ones.
Nice, thank
Yeah,
you.
it skipped the open item.
The password read display.
What?
The password read display.
3?
The password.
Yeah.
Let me
You make one mistake. The code is correct actually. Just one thing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because without sorting you can't
Yeah.
find that. Exactly.
I made my.
You are in level 0? What kind of phrase? You already completed one.
Yeah,
This
it's
one is
something.
actually 11 after 11 it's getting more complicated. You want to chess please? No?
The thing is, I think I did that one, so I think I put those first time and then they were wrong. And I don't want to cross them out, so I'm just on this token. Yeah, that's why I'm going to pick these up.
Yeah, I also do Sudoku, but sometimes crossword. This is more fun actually. Do you know how to solve it?
What this one's supposed to be. I'm doing it though. Well, you know.
Like if you have 7 here, you can have 7 here,
Yeah.
so you can have 7 here, because it's in here.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
7 goes to that box.
No, I didn't notice that.
Ondayım şimdi.
Onda
Base
10 kolay
64'ü
aslında. Base
çevireceğiz
64, aynen.
So, right?
You're correct actually. You just need to change the slash to straight.
The
Pipe.
Why do you use this instead of backward?
Because backwards meaning another thing, but straight one is like or in the program. Yeah, and actually you have to use both of commas, so you have to use and between them. Yeah, another thing. Okay.
Got it.
The other one is base 64, right?
Even.
It's like scissor side,
Okay.
but you can.
I know this thing.
Yeah,
The password is.
you can actually Google it, because it's hard to do in.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I'll just decode it.
yeah, it's good.
No levels, no idea.
Yeah, you're correct in some point. Unique.
Unique, yeah,
Unique is the.
I already tried, but
But unique has,
I,
so yeah.
I thought it was just the minus U flag and it's not.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's not working.
Did you sort it? You have to sort before using minus u because it's sort of like it's.
Yeah.
Is it just the ones directly?
Yeah, yeah. So minus u after unique because
Yeah,
like if you use the word unique.
like this?
I think I have to do CD and find it.
No,
Dash.
yeah, do that.
Double tap. Yep.
I
I did it.
just haven't done it before.
I don't care.
If you read the manual of the unique, you will find it.
Okay.
Mine dash u is the
Ah, got it, got it. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Thank
because
you.
there are several options in
So I understand why it's minus u on the manual,
Just to
but
describe
and also why we sorted the data. But why are we writing it in one line? And why can't I just first sort it and then read unique?
If you first sort it, you
Mhm.
should change the data in the, like you should create another file to put it.
Oh, okay. So this
Whenever
is just
you-
so that
yeah.
so the data is like mixed up.
Yeah,
We organize it to like view it as
Yeah.
organized,
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
still messy.
Just
Yeah.
died
In the
into
file.
a shift
Yeah.
in the
So by
morning.
doing it in
All
one
times are
line,
under
you're
last
organizing
40
it
Directly.
and looking for
Yeah.
it.
That's
No,
Okay, got
yeah,
it. Thanks.
but he started. Okay. I came up part time.
Mhm.
And he already.
actually most of you managed to do this level. So I'm just quick to show it. So first you have to sort the data because the unique, we are going to use unique, which is finding the unique part of the text, like unique line of the text, but you have to sort first because the unique is working like this, checking all lines step by step. So that's why we use sort. Also, we use them in same line because whenever you sort things, you don't save it, you just view it. So because you just view the sort and then put unique, so that's why we use them in same line. Any question? No? Good. Let's go through next level. It's also a new thing for us. We're going to use some of these commands in here. As you can see, if we cat this file, we saw not human readable context, but some of the context is human readable, which is next to equal sign. So we have to find the word after equal sign. So we have to manage to get data with using some commands. Like in here there's equal sign, in here there's equal sign. but it should also be human readable. So we're gonna use some of these commands. Have you done this?
Level.
Which level are you?
Level.
Basics 4 or what?
Level.
It's like scissor cycle, but you can't do it in Perl. Actually, you can do it, but it's complicated.
It's used
Fine.
even for basics, right? It's not-
Yeah, yeah.
it's easy.
Which level are you?
On the 14.
Oh, okay.
You know how to find, I mean,
Yeah.
command for find particular words
You have to use grep.
or grab.
Yeah.
So it's grab.
Yeah, but between two commands, yeah, you have to use that one, grep and the word.
This.
You don't have to put, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, in this one, you don't need to sort things, but
Yeah, just
yeah, you can
just
use
grab.
it.
So sort.
So in here also we are going to use two commands in one line. One of them is just finding the human readable strings, and one of them is using for finding exact like equal sign next to the word. So we already knew we can use grep to find word in the text. So we can also use it for equal sign, but for finding the human readable strings, we have to use another one, which is strings. So strings and the grep is the commands that we use in this one. 12 ya. 12 de.
Evet, burada
12'de.
uğraşmadım çok.
12'de şey gibi düşün. Matruşka biliyor musun?
Evet, biliyorum.
İç içe
İç içe çıkıyor.
file'lar şey yapmışlar, arşivlemişler.
Ha.
İşte hepsinin arşivini asman gerekiyor. Ama ilk önce hexdump diye bir şey var. Hexdump'u file'dan extract etmen gerekiyor. Hexdump'ın pek fazla şey yapmıyor. You forget one thing. You are incorrect there. You just need to put equal sign
Here.
to find exact equal sign. Yeah. Put several. Yeah, actually you find the password is
I got it.
yeah.
Instagram falan var mı şey? Society.
Exeter Cyber Security Society. It's long, yeah, we know. You know, it's long. How's it going? Hey, you're in college.
What to do next?
What we do next is finding exact or sign.
Like this one?
Yeah.
But should I use also grab?
Yeah, you have to use grep to find like
Grep before?
grep before then
Like this?
yeah.
Mm.
Password is the last one.
Okay, great.
Why are you there?
Yeah, that's it.
LSA.
Well, what does this mean? What I got here? Using the
The
password.
password is this one.
Oh, okay.
So why are you?
They just so basically with writing strings, you find the string which string you
Oh, okay. It printed out everything,
Yeah, everything.
that had this.
Yeah. But
Technically, it could be confusing because you could assume that it's together with
This is what it is.
OCFQ0Y.
yeah,
this,
but
and then
in
this.
there they say
What is
several
this,
characters, several characters. In other lines there's just one,
It doesn't sound like
but our password
Yeah,
line is
If I would like to print it out that it has several of these,
you have to put several of the equal sign.
but then how do I know that, for example, several, the password is like 2?
You can try 2, 3.
I mean, I showed the whole password here at the beginning.
You can press the up.
Alright, sure.
Actually,
So say I do this.
Yeah.
why not? Why not?
It also automatically show only several.
How I understood that we should use
Yeah.
this password, not this one, and
No,
this one,
not
and
this
this one.
Just the last one.
No, but how we understood that?
Because all of flags are random text.
Ah, okay.
The password is like if you put several of them in here, you can just see it.
Ah, okay.
Currently into the crossword.
Because I can imagine that we can have hundreds of options, for example, in different places.
Yeah, in different case, they will put another like stuff to explain easily.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they also always put some hints to find the flag. You just need to find this hint.
You want to Google search?
Okay.
That
Okay.
might be a bit expensive to find it out.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
They had a lot of fun, that's what they did. Well, they did.
Oh yeah, man. I think this is constantly.
So, in this level, we're going to use strings to get the strings from data.txt. This is string, this is string, but we have to find all of them. And then we filter basically with grep, or we find the grep with only equal signs. If we put one equal sign, we see a lot of string, but because in there it says several, so we can put several of them, and the password is this one. So we find our password. So let's go to level 10, and this will be our last level. If you want, you can continue at home because there are a lot of levels in here. I already teach you how to search, how to find the flags. But in next levels, you also need to understand some tools like Nmap or Netstat that used in the network security. So you might need prior knowledge about network, which Anu already showed you something about network. So let's go through level 10. Level 10 is basically, yeah, we have data in data.txt, but it's encoded with base64. Base64 is the coding technique. Like they are several coding techniques. SHA-256, base64, base33. So we have to encode the data that's inside of this data.txt. So you can also check this material to read more about the base64. Also you can check this one to get more information about the base64. But before that, let's go through the next level. As you can see, this is our password, but it's coded by base64, so we have to manage to encode it. Which level are you on?
Around level 100. Level 10.
Yeah. I just showed this level, so you just need two things to do. First thing. First, like, get the database. So, as you can see, there's a lot of unreadable text. So we have to find strings inside it. So we have to use specific command to find strings. Then we have to use some commands to find equal sign, which all the time. So you just need to put strings before data text. You don't need to sort it or anything.
Just add.
Yeah, just string, not that.
String.
Yeah, it's using for the getting the string data from the text. Yeah, string data text. No need to equal sign.
Strings.
Strings probably. You get the all strings.
Oh.
You get the password, but you have one more tip that password has several equal signs. So with grep, you can also get the equal signs. But first you have to use strings. No. First you have to use strings. And let's see that sign. Several equal signs. You don't need to put F.
This?
Yeah, you don't need just equals.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Password. Oh.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because first you have to untext them, then it's compressed several times, like 15, 10, 10 or you have to unzip.
Base 64 encoding data.
Yeah. The data is encoded with base 64, so you have to decode it.
Okay.
Buldun mu?
Biliyorum.
Zaten 12 biraz sıkıntılı. Normalde 12'de anlatacaktım da çok zor.
I had. So basically base 64 is binary version of it?
Base 64 is encoded version of it. Yeah, binary encoded.
Binary,
basically,
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to decode it basically.
Yeah.
You can use Google for decoding, online decoders, but there's also one command that you can use. Like
Okay, thank you.
you have to yeah. I also have to check this. after actually. You use
Yeah.
saved passwords for if you try at home.
Yeah.
You need password for the last level you can.
Yeah, I have the password.
Okay.
could redo it.
Yeah.
I could redo it.
Ah, okay.
I have not saved it.
It's good to have.
Hocam bu but you know it was manually. I just think about let's open first get a mistake and after because the decoding base
Yeah. You check the manual, right?
I just googled it to be honest.
also good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
I'm already on the next one. I thought this one was very nice and simple.
Yeah, it was simple.
It was nice. So I'm on this one. I understand the English, just I can't get to it.
Actually, you can do it because, like in base 64, you have these options, but in this one you don't have this option. So it's very complicated. So I prefer to go online.
German, but I am the German.
Yeah, you can also use that.
No, my dad's like a German citizen,
Would it be with the
quite far
spaces?
removed from Germany. Yeah.
Just
Is
place
this good?
He's a German citizen.
So how would you do it if you didn't do that?
So he's by German?
in the common time,
Yeah, I mean, but
I have to also check because you have to use X6D to like you have to create two strings,
German by blood.
two alphabets. Because one
Yeah,
of
I
them
mean,
is correct one,
sort of.
but one of
Well,
them
it's
is
because I'm
the
so far removed, right?
like slightly changing 13. But
Because my great
so
grandma
create
is German.
two alphabets and change between them.
Yeah.
This is really
But to be
cool.
honest,
Like the
yeah, but
post
to be
right
honest,
is.
if
I
it's
was wondering
you
like
guys
what are the
might be
speeds
really-
gonna
he's
be?
not German. He's English.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
it's
there was
like
a good band
exit,
of Poles.
Yeah.
I had a bit
and
British.
then
I mean, my dad's
Bro,
He's probably good. That's fine.
Do you wanna teach me how to like manually, I mean like how it
Or even
works?
grandparents.
Like, what do you
For rots.
German?
for base
You don't have
64?
160.
I mean, I could use
One for the
140
160.
Yeah.
But
But
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a bit curious about how to do it manually.
Yeah, I can teach
It's
you.
Okay.
Before I
like
need to
because I
teach
feel like
myself
you
because
can
I am not
tell
sure.
you go as far as you can. You can say
I always use base 64
nationality.
or base
I know,
64
it can
decoder.
confuse me.
Okay.
I didn't do it manually. So
Okay, it's very simple.
yeah.
Like it took seconds while learning, it took hours.
Yeah. But it's also good to know such things because in like real CTS maybe you will not have any internet connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe some of them
Okay.
like you have to do it by yourself.
So I like offline labs.
Yeah, offline labs. That's why I teach the man, command man, because if you don't have internet access, you have to use terminal.
Okay.
In this, I mean, the February 8th, they have some CTF, right?
Yeah.
In Hack Southwest. In this one, I believe they will have internet connection access.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I will join it.
So in what situations would you then not have internet connection? Like,
You live in a bunker.
You have to,
yeah.
you have to use man, you have to use a lot of commands to check all the details. You have to use -- help or
Yeah.
other stuff. But mostly you have internet connection, so you don't worry about it.
What does this mean?
Hex dump, actually in this level, do you know Matrushka?
No.
The Russian also, basically in this level, the data compresses several times. Think like at the box.
Mm-hmm.
So it compresses 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, like the dawn, the golden dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that one.
So first you have to unhex dump the data,
Okay.
then because it's compressed, you have to decompress it several times, but they use tar, gzip, gzip2, so they use several techniques and
Oh, and then they're saying, or better use the command this,
Yeah.
then copy data uses.
yeah, because things are getting messy in this level.
Text, probably.
Yeah. This
Okay,
is
I
the-
thought it was gonna be worse.
Yeah, this is hex dump. Hex dump is hex decimal dump.
Okay.
6 bits of information. This is hex
Oh, and I'm
dump
guessing
for-
I'm gonna have to organize this into a
Yeah.
crossword, right?
Yeah, you have to unhex dump first,
Okay.
then you have to unzip several times.
Oh, so it probably will be gzip. So.
Yeah, but first you have to check the file type of the data. Like in here it's ASCII-text, but it's on.
How did you make that input here? Tab.
Like if you have first you have to write some comment like that, and if you press tab, it automatically
Okay.
Alright.
The spec
The ASCII text. What kind of?
Yeah, it's ASCII-text, they're human readable, but
Okay.
hex stamp first. So first, you have to change this hex stamp to the normal text, and unzip several times with gzip,
Oh, so here they're saying you can do this or better use this command.
Yeah, that's
I will just copy this here.
Yeah, that command is used for the creating directory.
And do I do
Mom create new file, and if you do it in this, like this directory,
And he's lost
that's
every
why
minute
they
except
use
for
the temporary directory.
Okay.
Temp is the
Oh, that's
temporary
okay.
directory.
So if I do this, what
you,
does this do?
you will create this temporary directory.
Okay.
Because after that they will
Your directory.
because it's yeah.
So you go
They
to
actually
CD and
they're coming with like
If I do,
slash
would it be like
they know the
/tmp
system.
and then like tab?
yeah, it won't work yet. Yeah, it will work. But because there's several processes,
Yeah, I mean I'm tired.
it's not working. Because you are not in the same directory. Look, you are in one bandit, but it's on the CDMP.
We can use Python
So you have
for
to be in the same directory.
recording?
for
Yeah.
pressing.
Okay,
Yeah, you can.
so I just copied this.
Yeah, copy it.
Or you could use
Yeah, I'll do one more session. I think,
Caesar cipher.
Caesar cipher.
Cipher, yeah.
Yes.
You have to add the number of rotations you use
That creates a new
using.
directory.
For 30.
Okay.
It's already created directory, you just change it to that directory.
Or
You
Python,
wrote
you
there.
put
Also, I
register
switch into
the letter
this
size
command
number.
creates a new directory.
I mean it's supposed to be mixed. We get an
There's ready-made scripts.
Okay,
You
so
can just
technically
download it
on
and
each
save it.
computer,
Yeah.
it would create a
It's simpler.
different one.
The other
But
one
it's
is
nice to
like-
sometimes learn and actually understand how it's done, and then if you ever do it again, you
Yeah.
can do it easy.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
So then,
As long as you know how to do it,
this one is
it's easy. That's all.
oh, then copy the data.
To know how to do it is
I tend to
not
like to
easy.
actually understand
Right, can I just do
how
this?
it's done,
okay.
even if I never need to go use it. I just like to understand.
Dot
Yeah, so
txt.
it's pretty easy.
The C is not
Not the base 64 one, you need programming for that. But Caesar cipher is manual.
I think we should conclude the session.
which means,
Which means our destination file is tmp.tmp.
so, but if I am already in this
Yeah, I remember.
directory,
Were you going to add me to the WhatsApp group?
Yes?
Yeah, I tried
oh,
it.
but it's
didn't have
copied
anything.
from.
Yeah, like in Windows
Yeah.
or Mac, if you copy from
I'll show you.
somewhere,
It said in white
you
and then it
paste
said you're
from
not on
somewhere,
WhatsApp.
you have to say where I
Okay,
copied.
so you put CP missing destination for
Oh, you saved the number, I think.
Yeah.
So technically it would be CP,
Give me a second. I'll
Or just send the link, bro.
txt, and I need to
Send
do
the invitation link.
location.
Yes.
So would it be like TMP?
You should have to check the
I will do the Python. Let's do the
Okay, so
Python.
if I would do CP,
dot dash dash help.
Where is how to
oh, space dash dash,
basic default.
and then
64 characters. Because there is
why do we not just do manual?
It's mathematical.
Yeah, but
In CP there is no manual
There's
command because
something-
they interface, but for
I
others
forgot
they
what's the name.
So
It
it
is
would be
includes
CP data
alphabets,
text,
characters,
space,
and numbers. But I forgot what the
have source destination.
No, it's not.
So the source
I forgot the
would
name.
be
Let me check.
bandit,
Base 64, it does.
and then
It has all. Hexadecimal, no.
It's not base 64.
yeah. I'm just wondering how this would look.
The Chinese thing.
So it'd be
That was we did for
CP,
the course.
Yeah.
Let me
The
check
text.
on the
Yeah.
other side.
and then
File
yeah, the
Is it this number?
data.txt,
and the source directory.
so directory. So I copy /home/bandit12.
Yeah.
Malaya.
Nobody else has text. Okay, so it was CP.
And then we gave explanation. You do it on your.
Should I get
We
them?
can ask him to do it for the password.
Thank you so much. We'll,
Thank you guys to attend this session.
yeah,
I
I'll
hope
just,
it
Like
was
right now, and then
I
I
go
can
to
just see
it.
whether
Yeah,
it works
enjoyable.
immediately.
Yeah.
A round of applause for him.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
See you in next session. Also, you can do the other level at home. If you get stuck, you can just text to our email or our Instagram. We will just respond to you. Thank you.
We have the last session. This is a 4-part series, so we have the last session on the next Friday. So hopefully we see you all again.
Yeah.
We'll try to keep it as interactive as this one.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
That's quite fun today. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Take care. Thank you. Will you come to the next one?
I think so, yeah. I hope I'm starting my internship on Monday, so I don't know how my hours will look like this week, but I will schedule it after 5 p.m. for the
Because six
We'll
and
add to the degree of rewards and the mailing list and
he doesn't have any other
then you can recap the previous sessions.
actually चालू
You can continue this one.
zero detection or IO sessions.
Yeah.
So I just wrote about it. We have to I time pay and
Yeah. But this is the WhatsApp, so that's where I'll see it.
IoT communication
no, I communication. I it's vulnerable to both hands. From what I know, but I don't know further because I just read one paper. I've heard it.
That's the biggest.
How long did
half an hour or so. Like,
Are you trying to detect your IP? Are you trying to find that?
Oh, it's because it's
You're trying to detect
double 5 here.
If it's possible, I want to consider like yes.
Can you try it here?
More cybersecurity.
So you talk about zero day, you find the vulnerability and exploit it.
Right here, but
Okay.
there's some danger.
Yeah, I didn't forget. Let's figure out.
After the second day, I did try.
I will
I could have tried to join it.
So what's your suggestion?
You want to do something about zero day.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't invite.
There you go.
It's a vulnerability that is content. This is
Thank
completely
you.
unknown.
Yeah, you know.
or it should be.
For zero day, it can also be
You know, that was really good.
Take care. I'll see you soon. Thanks for coming.
exploitation is
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Not tired, bro.
It will be
Yeah, you can scan this QR code, which you should not scan random QR
So I
code,
can't
but
say
you
like
can trust.
okay, let's say
Why should you just kind of
it's not different.
Can it be a virus?
So
They can get your IP address, they can get your location, could be a wireless, it could lead to everything.
Like honestly, even if I do get smart, I'm probably still gonna avoid it.
You should.
theoretically.
when they say
Yeah.
detect
You saying something?
actually it's
I was saying, yeah, it was really fun
found
today.
zero day
Thank you so much.
vulnerability.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
I
zero
can't even
detect,
focus
zero
on most of the
vulnerability.
things because managing all this
Oh,
stuff
yeah, you have
to
to.
all
Yeah.
and then I'm like,
that
the lecturer was supposed to come, so I was like, when is he going to come? And yeah, apparently one of them had the wrong one, the other one had the right one.
Oh,
So they were
yeah.
like, you know, snarkily saying it like,
Oh, which room it should be in.
and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. But I know they will hold it up against sometimes.
Yeah.
How lecturers are. But it's fun. I'm happy. You guys are giving 3 hours. And
I think
don't
so.
want it to
That's
be
what's
wasted.
what about.
So every time we're trying to improve something, try something new. The next one, we will see what combination we can try. This is the final one.
Plus freeload.
After that, we are
I think
thinking
it's
of
zero day.
making more dedicated tracks. Maybe fully beginner or fully
Oh, really?
advanced. Not
Yeah,
like
that would
mixed.
probably make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that will probably be through a bigger platform like a Score or
Okay.
something, like you know, the Google Development Society. There's another like society, Google Development. They'll probably get us to teach for them.
Oh, okay.
It's just the technical marketing, whatever. But they have a bigger range.
Oh yeah. And yeah, and resource was like
Yeah.
extend the
Yeah.
video tag, the side channel tag.
We have
Yes. I mean, I literally found this at 2 a.m. in the doom scrolling, and I was okay. So I was in.
Yeah, no, I am so glad I
This
posted
goes
that. I literally posted that at
I-
like 10.
I'm like,
No,
please
I was
don't.
on Fixer,
Oh my God.
and that's where I found the ticket. I was doom scrolling on my phone.
How are you
for
doom
months.
scrolling on
Thankful you did
Fixer?
I was looking for events sense because I moved back here because
Because
I was in
told
a study abroad for a
one of the
semester.
students
Yeah.
I changed into a year, so I don't know
have
that
to
many
read
people.
about
I
first.
was like, okay, I need to do fun
vulnerability.
stuff.
I'm
I was
happy.
doom scrolling for events in Exeter,
Yeah.
and I found this. It's like, okay, cool. I checked if I need to be a member. I literally texted the DM the cybersecurity Instagram at like 2:15. I was like, hey guys, I'm not a member. I don't do this course, but I found you guys on Fixer, like doom scrolling. Can I join the event? I need like a membership.
Someone replied to say,
No.
Oh.
I just put the ticket.
Well, yeah, we need to sort that out.
how I didn't get any notification.
No, but it's
No.
so hard to find your guys' Instagram. Like that took me 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Right, everyone, okay, apart from me and you, everyone in the society, they're saying it's way too big.
It's like it's difficult to
Wait,
find the
who's
Instagram.
saying
The ID, the Instagram ID is Exeter Cybersecurity Society.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is too long.
Yeah.
It's, no, it's as long as there's no gaps.
I think it's because it's not in the SEO yet. It's not searched.
Yeah.
So basically, as long as the architect
find out
will
Make it an acronym.
it is
Yeah. We need to link on the fixer. That's apparently how people find it.
We can't say Cybersecurity Society because it says CSS and it sounds like a computer science society.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So why is
You
it?
could just call it CyberSec or something. I think it's
CSII is Chartered Institute for Information Security.
It's a broadcast system.
Okay.
They're giving us logo.
Okay. No, I learned a ton today. 'Cause I'm doing a course in bioinformatics, the third year course for biosciences, and I did coding when I was younger. So this really
we are not in
game changer for
I-
us now.
I would recommend you to check out our first two sessions.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
You search like, if you quickly search on like Exeter Cybersecurity Society, I think you should see a link here.
very hard.
How long is a master's in cybersecurity?
1 year.
I mean,
That
I
is
had
really
burned
good to know.
just to understand pipeline, 5 weeks.
You link,
Yeah, hard one?
that link, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
that's
Well, how does it help?
Yeah, it was the best.
5 weeks for
So
the
if you see this
pipeline.
one,
Oh, I'm not
Understand
a
about
yeah, I found,
CPU
that's
cycle.